Right, welcome. Tron Aries has not been a great success. At all, in fact. But, good word of mouth, people seem to like it. So, I will say this. I've done my review of the film. I didn't particularly like it, to be honest. You know, I really like Tron Legacy. Tron Aries I found, well, you can watch my review, I guess, if you want to know my opinion on that. But this isn't me slamming the movie. This is just taking a look at the box office. And it's not been good, right? Like, this isn't great. $35 to $37 million opening weekend. It's not brilliant, but to be as you know, plainly objective as possible, the reviews have been decent. You know, 87% audience score. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Not a lot of people have watched it, but those that have watched it have liked it. So it's quite an interesting turn of events, really. You know, critics, they hated it, whatever. I mean, you know, I didn't particularly like it, unfortunately. And I really wanted to like this. You guys have seen my trailer reviews and things like that. I really wanted to like this movie. Just wasn't particularly enamored with it. So let's take a look at the box office. And again, let's take a look at what people are saying about the movie. Because I did say, before the movie came out, I said if this movie has good word of mouth and is actually liked, it will do well, right? I don't think it'll ever be a massive success. I always think it will lose money. But it won't be as damaging or as bad as what people think it was going to be. You know, the box office predictions wise, anyway. So it'll be interesting to see what people think. So let's take a look, shall we? So this is just the Saturday AM yesterday, right through of all of this stuff. They will probably do an update, maybe even as this video releases. So check out Deadline's update, I would imagine. But they're pretty bang on with their predictions. So we'll take these numbers as rough fact for now. So the long-term lasting impact from COVID, yeah, that's right, blaming COVID again, thwarting movie-going is easily felt this weekend as two movies, one a $180 million sci-fi franchise reboot in Tron Aries, and the other a star-studded caper with a hunky leading man, Roofman, are coming in under estimates, respectively, with $35 to $37 million and $8 million. What are you doing? You can't keep blaming COVID. What on earth are you doing, you clowns? It's got nothing to do with COVID. How on earth can you write that with a straight face? Oh, I know, because you hate whoever reads your stuff and you think they're all stupid. It's got nothing to do with COVID. This is dumb. This is objectively dumb. But okay, it's COVID, I guess. Impact meaning audience movie-going habits have truly changed, with consumers more than ever weighing their wallets against what's worth the FOMO. So Tron Aries, it's a start that's under the previous installment. Now this is unadjusted for inflation as well. Tron Legacy did $44 million 15 years ago. So that's bad. And they say that's not good. Tron Aries gets a B+ cinema score, which is the same as Tron Legacy. So that's kind of that's standard. Like, that's an okay score. It's not great, but it's an okay score. Why rush out? The word isn't out that this movie is better than the last, despite during a new leaf with a new conceit. The video game grid guys are in our world now. Deadline. Do you want to do some proofreading, mate? Are in our world. Okay, AI style. Definite recommend at 57% in Screen Engine. ComScore post-track is alright, not ecstatic. So Tron Aries was looked upon as the movie that would get the full box office going in some capacity. No one was expecting that Conjuring Last Rites would be that film, which remains this season's top opener at $84 million. Nor was it Demon Slayer, Infinity Castle, this fall's second best start at $70 million. Disney gave it their all with this, hoped upon tentpole. They had San Diego Comic-Con Neon Stunts, Nine Inch Nails concert the other night at the premiere, etc. So it was pretty big. Now they say this, why isn't Tron Aries brighter? Is it because Jared Leto and the tabloid headlines he generated in the last year? Basically being like a weird, I don't know, grooming creep, effectively, was what was said. Disney disregarded that noise and boldly trotted him out at SDCC, as well as other functions, strategically positioning the Oscar winner for press. He's not the chief reason why most people went to see the movie in post-drag audience exits at 14%. People went to watch it. People went to watch this movie for Jared Leto at 14%. That's mentally low. Those who bought tickets came because it's a Tron movie, 47%. Because it's sci-fi, 41%, and the cool VFX, 33%. So it just shows people just don't care about Tron, basically, or Jared Leto. Some of what's going on here has to do with the limitations of sci-fi at the box office. While there are amazing instances of, say, Avatar, there's something of a ceiling with the genre outside of Star Wars and some Star Trek movies. What's happening here with Tron Aries isn't different from what occurred with another high hope, pricey starring sci-fi franchise reboot, which was Blade Runner 2049, which came in below its expectations, that had its own franchise mythology mishaps in the marketing, the assumption being the audience for the IP was bigger than it was. Also, the campaign hid more than it needed to, out of fear of spoilage, which would, wound up being its detriment. Furiosa underperformed as well. The original Tron was a bomb, which we know. Tron Legacy didn't do particularly well. So it's not done well at all. But these things are interesting, right? Like, these numbers are quite interesting. There's a cap here, too, in the popularity of Tron, which explains why Disney didn't just rush another movie out soon after the previous one. They took their time in hopes of one-upping the last. Reaction to Tron Aries ahead of the time. Social media reaches across TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook and Twitter. 26% behind other sci-fi movies with 281 million. That reach was well below Dune Part 2, 575 million. Transformers Rise of the Beast, 891 million. Quote, Jared Leto has been vigorously promoting the movie on his TikTok channel, says Relish Mix. The Media Analytics Corps observed that some accuse the story of recycling, with notes that it feels like a Force Awakens style soft reboot. Critiques also cut to tone and visual execution. Quote, totally wrong, just a big dumb action movie, with others comparing it unfavourably to the artistry of Blade Runner 2049 or the freshness of Ghost in the Shell. And people don't care about Jared Leto either. Like, that's one of the main take-homes from this. But people don't actually hate it. There's just not a lot of people that have watched it, basically. But those that have liked it, and that's the thing to take home here. Great follow-on to earlier tales. Graphics were awesome as expected. Plus, the storyline worked as a natural place for the story to go. Strong female characters and some sentimentality thrown in to round it out. Enjoyed the concept. Loved the blurring of reality in the digital world. Family and I watched it on IMAX. Great movie. Spoiler alert. Although going into this being a Tron fan from the get-go, I was a bit leery because they weren't continuing Sam and Cora's story. The visual effects in 3D, as expected, blew me away. Unfortunately, Nin's music was both hit and miss. Daft Punk was in how great Daft Punk was in Legacy. This could have been a rehash of Tron Legacy, but thankfully it went in a different direction while holding on to some threads from the last movie. People actually genuinely like it. Yeah, some people hate it, but 84% people love this movie. And so I think the thing is, what this indicates to me, anyway, 87% is mental. That's mind-boggling to me. It was such a shit film. But anyway, people are crying out for these just normal kind of films. Just entertainment. Just give me some entertainment. Basically, that's what it says to me, anyway. I can't quite believe that this has an 87% score, but it's not done well domestically. $37 million is dog shit. Like, that's awful. That's so bad. But there you go. It is a bomb. It will never make money, but it's better. Better than expected. So if you've seen it, what did you guys think? Let me know down below. Take care. Bye-bye now.